Le'Veon, thanks for doing this. I'm wondering, without any preseason, with the like abbreviated training camp and fewer practices, I'm wondering how that impacts, your ramp up for the regular season. Do you have to make any adjustments in your usual routine?
Yeah, it'd be a little different. Um, I think for me, I mean, outside of my rookie year, I didn't play in the preseason. So
Right.
I think my second year I might have played in like a couple, like a series or something. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really get a lot of preseason reps anyway. Throughout the course of my career, I tend to, try to use like practice reps and try to use them for some game reps. Obviously, it's not gonna be the same, but that's just kind of what I try to do. And I'm going to continue trying to do that. You know what I'm saying? This year's a little weird, obviously. It's going to be different for everyone, so I'm just trying to adjust like everybody else.
How do you feel about the potential of this running game with you back there and Frank back there, and P. Ryan as well?
Yeah, I mean, I think the sky's the limit. It starts with the guys up front. I think over the course of camp, each and every day, they've been getting better and grinding and staying in their playbooks and being sharp with their assignments. So it really starts with those guys up front. Obviously, getting the runs called and getting us in the right run calls, and it's a whole total team thing. So obviously, as runners, we got to do our job and run hard. Receivers got to get on the edge and block. So as a run group, it's just going to be a total team effort. So I think everybody's kind of getting on that same page. We're getting closer and closer each and every day. You have to keep grinding, getting better at it.
What have you seen from P. Ryan so far, Le'Veon? And it must be kind of a cool thing for him as a young guy getting into a room with you and Frank. Imagine yourself being in that situation.
Yeah, I always tease P. Ryan. I always tease him a little bit just because he a Florida guy, right? He was the Florida Gators or whatever. And I kind of look at him and his running style and his size, and I'm like, man, you look like a Big Ten runner, man. I'm sorry, like you're more of a Big Ten runner, He lines up kind of deep in the backfield. But I like P. Ryan. He's a physical guy. Like I said, he doesn't really run like a SEC type of back to me. You know what I'm saying? He kind of runs like a guy who's like downhill, like, I'm a one cut guy, go. I like the contact. I embrace it, and he's a good, he's gonna be a good, very, very good, solid player. Obviously with him, it's just him being young and learning the offense and not thinking so much. But I think once he comes to him, he'll be a special player. He comes to him quick. He's a smart player, so it's gonna be fun.
Le'Veon, there was a obviously practice got a little testy yesterday, but at one point when things seemed to be escalating, you went over to the defensive sideline and you kind of calmed everyone down. It was kind of a pretty big sign of you stepping into the role as a leader on this team. Can you just talk a little bit about that development for you kind of coming into your own as a leader here on the Jets?
Yeah, I mean, I think overall yesterday with practice was a great practice. I think you need like those type of intense practices like that, But at the same time, you want to make sure it's safe and guys not getting hurt. So yeah, you might have linemen, clashing and going crazy, or even me with the linebackers, like if they punching at the ball too much and I feel like they punching at it late and they might hit me in the neck or like my elbow or something, I might get a little aggressive. Then the offensive linemen get aggressive, and then that's how like all the fights and things break out. But what I try to do is I still try to keep the practice intense, but at the same time, safe, because obviously we want everybody on the field and we want everybody to play, but we want everybody to compete and get the best out of each other. So when you playing them with an edge, the guy make you angry, because he may push you later or whatever. That next play, just if you feel like, oh, I'm making sure like I'm beating back, And I think yesterday was kind of like that first practice to where like, all right, he got me on this play. I'm gonna make sure I get him on this one. Oh, you ain't getting me on this one. I'll make sure I get you on this one. You know what I'm saying? These guys was really competing. And that was like really the first time like this year I like really seen it. And it kind of like blew me away, But I just wanted to make sure the practice was going smoothly. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we got practice and we got to get better. So I was excited that, guys was competing. And at the same time, I wanted things to be safe.
Le'Veon, when we last spoke to you, you talked about how optimistic you were about this would be the best year of your career. And as you probably know, running backs have such a short shelf life that, when you hit that 28 to 30-year-old category, historically guys start going down instead of up. What gives you the confidence that you could defy that trend?
Honestly, just other guys not me. You know what I'm saying? They don't have the same mindset that I got, same drive. I look at a guy like Frank Gore, right? And I'm fortunate that he's in my room. And I kind of pick his brain over, just little things like here and there. And he kind of talks, like just me talking to him, he kind of has a similar mindset that I have. So the fact that he's 36, 37 years old, and he's playing at a high level still, and he was talking about the things that he was doing when he was 28. And he's like, yeah, Le'Veon, when I was 28, I was doing this, that, and the other, but like, you doing this, no. Like, so I know, like, I'm doing the right things, you know what I'm saying? Just because I'm hearing it from a guy who's done it, who's doing it, you know what I'm saying? So I just try to, like, make sure I do all the right things, the small things, and make sure I continue to move upward, you know what I'm saying? I'm not really worried about an age. People will talk about an age and off a running back, it's this age when they fall off. Like, and Frank always kind of tells me, he's like, they're going to put a number on it, but you can defy the number. He always told me, like, you can defy the number. Like, Le'Veon, you can do that. That's something I embrace. Like I said, I'm 28 years old. I played in this league at 21, and I feel better at 28 than I did at 21. So I think it's going to be a fun year, and I'm excited.
Is there one piece of wisdom he gave you, Frank, that kind of really stuck with you, was very helpful?
It's not one thing. It's literally like things that he kind of does and says over the course of each and every day. We can just be in a meeting and he'll say something that kind of sticks. Because maybe I didn't think about it a certain way. Or maybe I didn't think about it in terms of the way he put it. But it's like things like that every day. You know what I'm saying? That's just what he does. Everything that kind of comes out of his mouth is kind of like wisdom. It's like, damn, I didn't really think about it like that. And he's been doing it for so long. He done seen so much. So, he's still like, man, these young kids, he talking about me, these young kids. I'm like, well, I guess he was 10 and I was just born. But, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, he got so much experience, so you got to respect it and really hear out what he says, you know what I'm saying? So, a lot of things that he says stick to me. Good?
Everybody good?
I got one question.
One more for you. How long have you and Frank known each other? Because I know he works out down in South Florida, and you do too. You guys know each other from Bommarito. Like, how far back does that relationship go?
Yeah.
Give us some insight into that.
So I first met Frank my rookie year, coming into the combine for the draft. That's when I first met him. Yeah, he trains at the same spot I train, Bommaritos, and that's like I said, the fact that he's been playing so long is because of his training and the things he does in the off season, and he tells me, like, hey, you got the same trainer I got, you do the same things I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? You can do it, Le'Veon. That's why I said, like, I feel like I'm going in the right direction. I'm doing all the right things correctly because I'm hearing it, from guys who've done it already. And like I said, and you asked me when I met him when I first came in, you know what I'm saying? And we kind of been in contact, even when he wasn't here, you know what I'm saying? But now it's just like, we talking all the time now. We're on team meetings.
Le'Veon, in what ways does it help you and the rest of the running backs and really the whole offense in general? In what ways does it help you to go and practice against one of the top run defenses in the NFL every single day?
Oh, man, it helps tremendously. Those guys, they practice hard for one, and two, Greg Williams is a great defensive coordinator. Even when I was in Pittsburgh and he was in Cleveland, he gave problems to the run game. So seeing that every single day, seeing his blitz pickups every single day, third down pressures every single day, is going to literally only make things that much easier in the game because a lot of teams don't really have schematics the way he does. He really try to, trick you and make you do things that you don't necessarily want to do. So going against, a run scheme like that, plus our players, we have great players, it's only going to make me better, and I thrive at, competing against, one of the best defenses in the NFL.
Thank you. You got anything? Can I get one more in? Le'Veon, how has Sam looked to you in this first week and a half or so? Does he look different to you than he did last year?
Yeah, he looks a lot different. He's a lot more comfortable. He's not necessarily worried about you know, where his hots is, or, you know, if a play's called wrong, like, okay, what do I need to, you know, put in or things like that. You know, sometimes, you know, Coach Gates will call a play, boom, boom, and then Sam will correct him, like, or do you mean to flip that? You want to flip it? Or do you want him to left hash? Or, you know what I'm saying? He'll like correct, and then Gates like, oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's how I know he's getting, like, comfortable with the offense. He knows, like, how things are supposed to sound and what guys are supposed to do. You know, where all his checks is and his hot routes. He know how to adjust the line. He's taking great command of the huddle. And I think that's the biggest difference from year 2 to 3. You know, not just from him, but for a lot of players, like taking that step when you're in the huddle and taking command of the huddle. You know, if guys in there talking or whatever, hey, you know, and guys just listen. You know, Sam not really a rah-rah guy. He's not really loud. He's not really a yell guy. He's kind of, you know, real monotone. He's kind of calm. And everybody goes about their way differently, but the way he does it is just like you want to follow him, you know what I'm saying? You want to like listen to him and work hard for him, you know what I'm saying? That's the type of player you want, you know what I'm saying? Sam looks amazing this year, you know, it's going to be fun. We just got to make sure he stay healthy, man. I told him no bars.
Thank you, Le'Veon.
No problem, thank you.